In today's episode, we share our thoughts and opinions on Rocket Arena. Is it a blast, or has it failed to launch? Here we have the Rocket Arena menus. So we've got the play now, which is jumping into any match, and then the challenges are like daily challenges to get extra bonuses. There's a couple of different modes: social, ranked, private matches, one we play against bots. Knockouts your normal like team deathmatch. Arena's got a selection. Here your characters are, so we've got a range of different heroes. The heroes are quite diverse in like their characters, races, genders, but it's also quite diverse in like their attacks and abilities. All the characters have different outfits, different knockout trails, different trails for like when you float back in, which you'll see in some of the gameplay. As you can see, it's quite a good diverse cast, and for the most part I've got the hang of like playing all the different characters. They all have like some good strengths and weaknesses in there. The only one I haven't been quite got the hang of yet is the guy with the dinosaur on his shoulder, as we're going to see in a second. Bone. He's a little bit trickier to play, but most of them have got some good strengths. You can customize. This is like what will be behind you when you finish the match and when you at the beginning of the match. This is the blast pass. This is just like a season pass thing, and then obviously you got your store, and you can buy rocket fuel with real money. But I felt like you can earn enough of the other currency to buy what you need. As you can see, I've bought a few things already without having to spend a penny. Rocket Arena is a free versus free arena team battle with various modes. Some of the modes is knockout, rocket ball, rocket bot, attack, treasure hunt, and mega rocket. So in this free versus free character hero shooter, we call it a shooter. Every character has basically shoots variations of rockets. Some you can power up, some you can't. They all have an extra special attack, like the pirate character can do like a big blast. There's like some characters might have like a grappling hook or like a hoverboard. So far from what I've played, all the characters seem pretty well balanced. Like I said, I can use all the characters pretty well except for the guy with the dinosaur on his shoulder. It just seems a bit trickier, but maybe I've just not got used to him yet. Movement feels really good in this game because it's quite free flowing and quite like vertical, with being able to jump up, run through underground passages and that, which makes it quite nice. Sometimes you play shooters but they're quite flat, the maps, but I feel like this has got like a good like size maps. I feel like sometimes one or two maps seem a bit small, and I think some bigger maps with more players might be a good thing, but maybe later on, but there's no complaints there about that. It's a good, colourful, fun shooter. You can unlock loads of extra costumes. I think it's got a great art style. Overall, graphically does well. I think occasionally in some of the menus the resolution goes a bit low, but you're barely in for that bit. And this bit, as you can see from some of the gameplay here, is colourful. There's a whirlpool special effects as well, one of the characters uses. Sound and music, all the characters have some like different voice dialogue. I've heard a few complaints about the young boy character being annoying, but you don't really need to choose him, and I haven't seen many people choose him anyway. But I haven't found the dialogue to be overbearing. The music seems good and suits the levels. It's nothing like particularly catchy, but nothing offensive, so that's good. So the different modes. Knockout is the basic, like what I call team deathmatch. You get knocked out, you score points. The thing that's different with Rocket Arena is that it's not on a health system. So the bar at the bottom, as you can see building up, once that gets too full, if someone hits you, you'll go flying out of the arena. So any of you that have played Smash Brothers will kind of understand this concept. It's kind of like if Smash Brothers was a third-person shooter. I know there's lots of extra, more details than that, but that's the basic. Smash Brothers as a third-person shooter. So you want to really try and, like, if your bar's getting high, you need to try and cool down, like, try and think. There is a good dodge, and I've used the dodge quite a bit. I heard some people not using the dodge or forgetting about the dodge. I'd recommend using the dodge attack. It does actually work quite well once you get the hang of it. It is a bit more unusual, and it's on the bumper, but you can change the controls to suit yourself. So when your bar's like really red, that's when you know you're going to get hit out. So with that basics, that works in all the modes. that idea, but Knockout is just purely like trying to get the other team out. Rocket Ball is a bit basically like Capture the Flag, but to me I get the same vibe and enjoyment from like Rocket League. So you'll like rush to the middle of the stage to get the ball, and then you got to try and score it. It's like a weird like hologram type thing you got to score it in. They're quite fast rounds that, because, well, I say fast, they're usually like 6 minutes or something. A few times we've had like no one scored either team and we've gone like the whole 6 minutes into extra time. And other times if you like scored up to 5 goals, it's the end of the match and you can do it pretty quick. Like if you grab that ball and run straight to the other one, you can do quite well. But I think as I've played more matches, I've noticed people have got more the hang of like, hey, this is how we need someone defending it, and they've just got the kind of hang of it. You know, from like Rocket League matches, sometimes they go pretty quick and sometimes don't. A mode I really like, and I didn't think I would like as much, or it's probably not as popular to people, is Rocket Bot Attack. And this is a bit like a horde mode in, say, like a Gears of War game, or Firefight, Firefight from Halo. Those type of horde-based wave modes, which is like endless amounts of enemies. Over this one is shorter, it's just got like 30 of these robots to come and attack you. I've seen more or less like 4 is the most I've seen on screen at once, but they just keep coming until you've got the countdown. But you've all got 3 lives as well, so this one you've got to be a bit more careful about not getting knocked out. But I found that really quite enjoyable. You've got a good team with you, and it's quite like, you think, oh, it's just against the AI, but occasionally like you get into situations on some maps where there's a lot of robots around you. The next mode, Treasure Hunt. See, this is an unusual one that I quite enjoyed. There's a treasure chest that appears, you've got to grab it, and I think you've got like 30 or 20 seconds, and you've got to run around, you get the coins, so you kind of want to get hold of the treasure chest. Anyone who's played like a Halo game will know like the one where you get like the crown, or the skull, I can't remember. Anyway, you know what I mean, you grab the thing, and you've got to hold on to it. Once that's over, the next bit of the round will go, oh, go collect coins. And it turns into like a mad dash. If anyone's played like a Mario game, you hit the special block and like the red coins appear or something, and then like they start flashing and the music gets more intense because you got to try and get all the coins before they disappear, and then it'll go back to the treasure chest thing. So basically you just want to get to like more money than the other team within the time limit. So that's definitely a unusual one. Mega Rocket. See, that's the problem with this game. Some of the titles are a bit confusing if you don't know what the modes are. Mega Rocket to me is basically King of the Hill. Now I know King of the Hill varies from game to game. King of the Hill in this game is basically, there's like a rocket lands and there's like a circle. You just got to capture and hold that circle until you claimed it, and then another one appears. It's the first person to do 5 of those. So those are modes in. They have got a plan for what to do, like upcoming, like what's going to happen. Like there's the season pass plan. So there's obviously the things that are going to come in the season, but they have like a, not the season pass you buy. I know it sounds confusing, but they have like a plan of like, these are things we're going to try and add in, like a new character, new maps, and all that content will be free. The only things you have to pay for in this game is obviously if you want the Rocket Pass, it's like the Battle Pass. So we're just going to call it Battle Pass because I know it gets confusing. So you buy the Battle Pass, obviously level up when you get to that. I think there's 100 levels in this Battle Pass. When you level up, you unlock different stuff. There's a free tier and like a premium tier, but you can make enough extra rocket fuel, as they call it, to buy next Season 2's Battle Pass, so hopefully they'll do a Season 2 one. And you also can buy cosmetics. Now you can earn other currency in Rocket Arena, where through leveling up and doing the activities, you can earn enough to buy these costumes in the store, or if you go to the characters and just look through the different costumes, you can buy them there. Now so far, from the little bit I've played from the last week, I've earned enough to buy a couple of these epic costumes, so I don't really think you need to spend it. But if you've got the spare cash and you like a costume there, then fair enough. The prices seem to be in a line with maybe like the prices you see on Fortnite now, and not quite as expensive as like Apex Legends. And that's it. It's been a great fun playing it. I'm glad I've bought it now after the free weekend that was on Xbox. Yeah, it's been a blast to play. I've been playing it every day. I've been playing some other games, but this has been like, oh yeah, I'm going to pick this up. Matches are being easy enough to find. It's got cross-play, which is always handy, so we can play against it. And I haven't noticed any issues with that. They seem keen on keeping it up to date. So hopefully these new maps will be good, new characters will be good. I'm hoping it'll keep going, so if people go and buy it and support it, they'll be good. So that's it. I'd highly recommend buying it, or at least checking it out. Yeah, it's a great blast to play, so definitely worth recommending. Yeah, so thank you for joining us on this sort of review. I'm going to call it an opinion. What do I think of Rocket Arena? If you want to help support this channel, I'm hoping to do more longer videos like this. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at Arctic Panda Pops. We're on Patreon as well. If you search at Arctic Panda Pops, that's how you can help support us, and there's different tiers in there. So remember to hit the like, click the subscribe button. If you want these videos to turn up in your feeds, you need to hit the little bell, and that would be great. Thank you for listening. I'll let you enjoy the rest of this Rocket Arena footage we've got here. And I've managed to say Rocket Arena instead of Rocket League all the way through, lucky enough. I was a bit worried that, and a few people I've spoken to keep saying Rocket League by mistake. It is definitely not the easiest title to remember, because obviously there's a Rocket Arena mod or mode that used to be in a Quake game, and I might have got that wrong, but you get the idea. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Incoming Mega Rocket. Capture the Mega Rocket. Mega Rocket captured. Incoming Mega Rocket. Capture it to win. Capture the Mega Rocket. Mega Rocket captured.